everyone, and welcome to Mommy Mondays. My name is Azucena, and I'm here to talk to you about a couple of different things. We are now at 4 months, so that's super exciting. Today we have a lactation specialist appointment. We have a 1 month appointment and then a couple of other things. So yeah, and actually one of the things is the craniosacral therapy. So you're like, that's a mouthful. It is. So you're like, I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it until we went to the lactation specialist and get like, probably a good idea to go to this place and check it out and that kind of stuff. So this is what it is. I have a lovely little handout. And it says how craniosacral therapy can help your child. It's a gentle, hands-on method of evaluating and enhancing the functioning of the physiological body system called the craniosacral system. That system is comprised of the membranes and the cerebrospinal. I didn't practice reading this before this. Fluid that surround and protect the brain and spinal cord by freeing the central nervous system to perform at its best. The CST naturally reduces pain and stress, strengthens one's resistance to disease, and enhances health and well-being. It helps to align the body structurally and facilitates the bodily systems to work properly. And because it's so gentle and non-invasive, craniosacral therapy has proven effective for all ages, from newborns to elders. So, yeah. We went to integrated therapies as recommended by our lactation specialist. Like, we should check it out. And actually we found that he has some tightness on one side of his body and across his chest. And then there's also some molding from his head from birth because we did have such a long labor. So, and I'm glad because I've been feeling his head, right? And I'm like, oh, he has like a bigger bump on this side than on this side. And that kind of stuff. So then, and it's actually really gentle. Both Victor and I go, and she gently puts her hands on him and everything. It's, yeah, super low key. A lot of changes going on, but not a lot in terms of like, you're not worried about it being very, well, how do I say it? It's a lot going on, but it's in very light touches. So it's not something where you're just like, oh, is this a lot of force? Because, they're little kids and tender little things. But what I do find interesting is that, so it has to do with the fascia, spelled F-A-S-C-I-A, right? And the thing about it is that your body looks a certain way, right? Think of it as a square. But then if something gets tightened and say the corner of the square is pulled up, it changes everything, right? So it's no longer square looking, but it's tilted up in the side that it's been pulled on. So your whole body kind of messes up depending on what's going on, right? So if we don't take care of our bodies properly, like, kind of like when you get stressed and you get knots and that kind of thing. It was really cool because she actually put up an image of how your fascia looks like and how your muscles also distort because of it and all this kind of stuff. So like, nice, thankfully we were able to get this early for Boo because, like I said, he did have a long delivery. And just all the stress from the NICU and the transition from there to the house and everything. Like, you think about it and you're like, oh, it couldn't have been that bad. But at the same time, they're so little, right? And I mean, they get overstimulated. So do we, but I mean, they get overstimulated so much quicker. You might hear baby Boo, who's the Boo right now. But, so yeah, so that's something that we did. We're actually going for a couple more sessions. So I'm excited to see how that goes. Just so you know, not all chiropractors are the same, and it's important to know that if you're going to a chiropractor that they have worked on children before, because obviously the adult body very different from a baby's body. So another thing that we did was we got a swing. So you probably already know Victor was able to get 6 weeks off of work, and he has a couple weeks left, and I'm nervous because I'm like, you're gonna leave me alone with the baby? But I'm looking for the adultier adult, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. So that being said, I'm like, let's get a swing, because Victor's really good. I usually breastfeed, and I'm like, here, Victor, put the baby to sleep. But if he's going to work, how do I do that? I can't give it to the dog. So we got the swing. First time we put the babies in the swing, he did not like it. The second time, I don't think he liked it either. He actually slept on it a little bit the other day once we had gotten him to fall asleep and that kind of stuff. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We were a relative let us borrow a swing, but it didn't work, so we had to get one. But yeah, yeah, I'm just like, oh my goodness gracious, like there's like this overwhelming emotion like just comes over me because I'm like, oh my god, it's intense. Like I was used to being taken care. I'm used to taking care of these dogs, right? But it's not the same, especially because there's so much more investment in a child, right? Especially when it's your own. So there's that. One thing that I did not expect was Google to be my friend. Google is my friend because Google was already my friend, but right now we're like BFFs. I Google everything. Things I Google today would be like, is skin peeling normal? Is baby acne normal? Even though I know about baby acne, I still look it up. I Googled the quivering of a baby's mouth. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, oh my god, is that normal? Is that an indicator of a possible seizure? Like, what is happening? You know, you just like, seriously, I Google everything. And even if I've Googled it before, like, when does breastfeeding get better? I probably Google that a couple times a week at least on different days, because there's some days that you're just like, holy moly, like, hey, Chimera. Because there's days where, okay, go away, back. Because there's some days where you're just like this, you get touched out and you're like, what does touched out mean? And touched out means like you get tired of being like, okay, I'm holding you all the time. You know how sometimes it's that overstimulation, right? You're just like, you know, I love you, but I need my alone space. And it's hard to do that with a child, because this is a child This is a child that is depending on you and is looking for you for nutrition and all these kinds of things, right? So then it's normal to feel touched out. It's also normal to feel guilty that you feel touched out, because you're kind of like, what kind of parent am I? You know what I mean? So I mean, there's so many emotions and they're all very valid and normal. And the thing about it too is then you start thinking like, do I have postpartum? Am I experiencing baby blues? And like the best thing that you can do is just surround yourself. Baby crying right now makes me want to cry. Like, it's intense, like it really is, but it's about managing those emotions and then just really reaching out to people, talking with your significant other. That is huge. That is one of the most important things that you could do, is just reach out and talk to your partner and be like, Chimera, hey, Chimera. Sorry. And that's one of the biggest things that you can do, is just really taking the time to be like, being on the same page and communicating that to the partner, because it's a big change. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. You know, so I mean, you want to make it easier for yourself and your partner, but by making sure that you both are on the same page, like I said. Because yeah, you guys are a team, and granted, this is a hard part of the game, but it's gonna get better. At least that's what I keep telling myself. But yeah, other things like I already know the benefits of breastfeeding versus formula feeding and all this other stuff, and fed is best and whatever. But seriously, like, you will Google everything and you're just like trying to reaffirm things that you know, things that you believe, because like everybody and their mama comes at you with different things, and you're just kind of like, I'm trying to do the best with what I can. And part of doing the best of what you can is sometimes ditching certain preconceived plans that you had before baby was here and rolling with the punches, even if that meant not breastfeeding, even if that meant not having a natural birth, having to use a pacifier. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all kinds of things. So yeah, so if you're feeling like, is it gonna get better? I have the same question you do, and I'm hoping that it is, and that's what keeps me going. I think of it as one feeding at a time, one diaper at a time, one day at a time, breaking it down like that, you know. But it will get better. It has to. I hope you have a lovely week. It will be good. And until next time, I'll see you. Bye.